Hey, folks and jokes. I stole it for somebody. Who did I steal it from, Ganja?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention too much when you steal shit.
Oh, well, Osgreen, thank you very much for me stealing that wonderful, wonderful little happy greeting. There we go. Greeting. There we go. Yes, yes.
Butchered it.
Greetings, everybody. I'm fucking up already. I have no idea what to say. It's a very weird time to start the show. I'm in a rush. We got so many things to talk about, Mr. Ganja Guru, and I'm sad too. I'm dealing with emotions right now.
So many things, so little time.
God, my boy John Witherspoon's gone.
R.I.P.
I don't know what to do with myself, man.
Taking a big shit in the sky right now.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I don't think people shit in heaven, dude. And you gotta eat first, right?
Nah, if he is, it's just the smell of dookie, and it's just like he has that one little spray, and the toilet's just out hanging.
You know, pink
and God
bathroom.
has just got that one little disappointed look on his face.
Jet, really quick, you care a lot about interior design. You had to admit that, like, the bathroom in Friday was an ugly-ass bathroom with all that pink everywhere on the fucking wallpaper. That was terrible.
It was an old 70s bathroom. What are you
I definitely don't remember the bathroom in Friday.
You don't?
I remember him taking a shit. I'm not looking at the walls and shit.
I'm going to show you really quick, because this was just nasty. Let me see. Yeah, here it is. Oh my God, I cannot believe I actually remembered. Yeah, look at that bathroom. That is disgusting. It looks like the smell of his ass. Like, that is just gross.
I would have had to see more of it, because that wall doesn't really mean shit.
That's everyone's grandma's bathroom right now.
Not now.
It really depends. Like, that could be like a really nice, well-kept bathroom, or just very messy.
I like how the subtext to whatever this fucking title is says taking a dump gifts. Like, apparently there's like tons of gifts for taking a dump. Which I mean, hey,
furry carpet on the floor.
But anyways, guys, how you guys doing? No one in the chat really. I don't even think many people are watching right now. Let me check Facebook really quick. Most likely it's not going to work, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to figure something out soon. Obviously, tonight, the extravaganza, Terminator Dark Fate, it's fucking happening. Corey's going to be reviewing it. And, man, that boy Burn not saying nothing better about my fucking franchise, dude. Gandra, you going to see it, by the way?
Hell no. No, I
Why
might
not?
see it just because my girl's interested in it and she's a huge Linda Hamilton fan. So I'm going to end up watching. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. So we're going to watch it. I'm probably not going to go see it in theaters, wink, wink, but I'm definitely going to watch it.
Yeah, you motherfucker. God damn it. You should give some money to that fucking franchise, okay? They did a lot for lots of the movies that you're into. You son of a bitch. God damn it. If it wasn't for Terminator, you wouldn't have gotten Titanic. And we can do
or
after
Avatar.
That, huh? Oh, shit, yeah, okay. You won a point with me. I'm not going to argue much anymore because Avatar was some garbage.
Yeah, rest in peace, Granddad.
Avatar was like the first fucking endgame for me, where everyone was freaking the fuck out. It's amazing, it's amazing. Then you find out it's actually garbage, but yet because it comes out on Blu-ray and it's nice and pretty and everything, people like to lie to themselves and saying it's fucking great. Wasn't great, goddammit. Avatar was trash. Trash, I tell you. Ain't that right, Jet?
I don't really even remember that much from that movie. Like, I remember it being fun to watch in theaters, but actually, is it actually bad, or is just people just jumping on the bandwagon to where, like, it was such a big spectacle that basically they're just like, yeah, it was bad. I never enjoyed it.
No, because I think people still look at this like in a good way, right? Like, I feel like people still kind of look at this and saying, like, okay, even though it's not the best story, whatever the fuck, it is James Cameron, like, he did this. And then, like, you got other fan favorites, like Sam Worthington, people like him, except for Alan. Sigourney Weaver, like, by the way, I don't know why Sigourney Weaver gets so much praise. Like, she wasn't that awesome. I mean, I don't know. Aliens was fine, I guess, but she gets too much.
By the way, why aren't you watching AEW?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm not. Who asked that, by the way? I'm very curious.
Aaron.
Oh, on Facebook. Yeah, sorry about the Facebook. They can't show anybody. It's here. Blue Rabbits fucking. Yes, Ryan. I don't know why you censored yourself, though. Maybe his parents.
Those blue rabbits are fucking.
But yeah, dude. No, AEW's fucking great. I might be watching that. And yes, JP, I do not like Sigourney Weaver. I'm sorry. Do not hate me for that shit. Please do not. Gary's saying it's almost time for some Halloween. Yeah, I wish we had some more Halloween topics, but there is one trailer we'll be reacting to. By the way, Ganja, did you end up watching it? I forgot to ask you.
Yes, I did this time.
All right, sweet. So we'll get into that soon and everything, but there's a big elephant in the room, man. A big, sad, depressing elephant in the room. I'm not trying to call him an elephant, by the way. I actually love this guy, but John Witherspoon, man, he passed away. So sad.
Right.
So sad, man. Yeah, man.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
At the age of 77, man, Witherspoon was Mr. Jones and Friday, Pops and Little Man, Mr. Mim and I Got the Hookup, and Granddad for Boondocks.
Okay.
He was also the dad in the Wayans Brothers TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, always Grams or Dad. But here's the thing, Jet. You know what my favorite role he did was?
What?
Street vendor and Lil Nicky.
Are you for real?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, he was the one who
he's
stole.
in that movie for real?
He stole the flask from Adam Sandler.
Oh, I don't remember that shit.
He's like, don't do no crazy eyes on me, fool. Fuck you. He's like fucking little Nicky, and he's like, I just want the flask, and just like trying to go over there. That movie's so great, and Jet just hates. I don't know what her fucking problem is with little Nicky.
That movie's fucking trash.
It's not trash, bro.
Wait, you think that too?
Yeah, I do.
You're a fucking asshole.
I am.
You're supposed to get my back here, motherfucker.
What are you gonna say next? Did you like 8 Crazy Nights?
No, you're the one who says that shit.
Okay, that's the one I like.
Oh my god,
Oh
you
my
motherfuckers.
God.
You son of... Jed, you defended that fucking movie. What are you talking about?
I liked it when I was younger, and I watched it again. That shit was unbearable.
You're probably gonna watch that shit again soon. Sleep well, good prince.
Nope.
Yeah, Hollow Man. I thought he was calling me a prince. I was like, oh, thank you. I sleep very well.
Sleep well, Prince Diaz.
Yeah. But no, man. Yeah, this guy is gone. And last night we're all hanging out talking about stupid shit, the history of Ganja's dick. And then all of a sudden, Jet, I think it was Jet, she came in and she's just like, oh, and by the way, guys, Witherspoon dead. And I'm like, I hope she knows I don't give a fuck about Reese Witherspoon. I don't give a shit. But no, and then I found out it was John, and I'm just like, oh shit, it's him. Like, he's one of those guys where you know him by his character names and not by like John Witherspoon. Like, I can count on my fucking one hand how many times I've heard the name John Witherspoon, but yet everybody knows him. You know what I mean?
Right.
But how did you react to it, man? Like when you first heard about it?
You want to be honest?
Uh-oh. What?
I cried a little bit this morning.
Seriously, wow.
It was more because I was having a deeper thought, and the weed was really good at the time, so it got me in my emotions a little bit deeper than it should have.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because I was listening to like a lot of Boondock stuff and just like reminiscing about the guy, and I started realizing like, damn, I'm starting to get to that age now where people are gonna start dropping off like flies, and death is gonna become more and more relevant to my life. Because honestly, most people don't, unless you're really unfortunate, don't experience death mostly in their early days and maybe throughout the middle school, high school period. But sometimes it's smooth smelling to then until you're older, and that's when people above your age group starts dying more frequently as you get older. And it just kind of hit me and dawned on me a little bit. So I shed a little tear for the guy. And mostly because I started thinking about like my own like past and stuff, and how it's like, oh damn, like yeah, that's just over, dog.
I mean, it comes back to like just like that scene in Friday. Like, I mean, because it felt like he was my dad. Like sometimes, you know, I'll go through situations where people die that were so close to like my life and my family watching all of their content. And like back in the day, there was a scene in Friday where he's like, you know, you put Duke's fight like a man, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, he's telling Craig who's gonna go shoot Debo, and he's just like explaining like, you know, yeah, man, like fight like a man, don't be a bitch. And like for some reason, like I know it's just a movie, maybe I'm just a corny fucking little dumbass kid, but that got me. Like that always stuck with me. And like my dad had like a similar conversation after this movie came out. Like I think he was trying to steal from fucking John Witherspoon, but but my dad had a similar conversation with me, and I've always like that's been something that's always been in my head of just like, yeah, man, like fuck using weapons, like be a fucking man, you know, like that's all the protection you needed. You win some, you do some. Like,
hey man, I used to think the same until I got too many batons pulled out on me.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's one of those things that just affected me so hard. But Jet, do you remember him as much as like how me and Ganja are discussing him?
Oh yeah, he was basically everywhere.
Yeah, what was your favorite thing that he's done, by the way? Like, was it the Boondocks or was it Little Man?
No.
Oh, fucking little. Shut up. Well, I think mine's basically the same as everyone else's. Like, basically Boondocks and Friday.
Yeah, and Boondocks, like, I love his character on there because isn't he like a really grumpy, like, he hates millennial type people, right? Is that what his thing is?
No, he's more like just plays that boomer grandpa that everyone remembers if you're like in a minority family. It's kind of serves the same similar tracks, but it's more African American leaning. And he just kind of just plays the parental figure, the reluctant parental figure, because it's never explained really what happens to the parents. I never read the comic book, so I might have got explained there. But he's just really just trying to raise his grandkids and just trying to live his golden age out in the fucking suburbs and not deal with no bullshit.
Yeah, man. And I didn't watch that show a whole lot, you know, but
Oh, yeah, I need to sit you down and watch that shit.
yeah, no, well, especially because you know it's going to be out on this new thing. We're going to talk about it later, but the HBO Max thing, it's going to be on there soon. So it's like, yeah, well, guess we'll talk about it then.
Gotta pay our proper respects to everything he's done, except the really shitty movies. We can avoid those.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man, no, it's just, I don't know, man. I just wanted to bring that up for a second. I mean, obviously we can't do an entire fucking, like, you know, huge talk about, like, everything he's done because, for one, he's done so much shit, it's kind of impossible.
Right.
But we'll actually, believe it or not, he does have something to do with one of our topics for later on, so we'll definitely bring him up again. And once again, man, just rest in peace, like, because that shit got me bad, dude. I understand why you cried, Ganja.
Yeah, little tears, little tears for the John Witherspoon.
Yeah, very surprised you actually admitted to that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you would like hold on to the whole like
Hey man, real men cry. They also take the strap. Write that down, gentlemen.
They do not take the strap, you motherfucker.
No, they do.
No, they don't. That's not a thing. God damn it! And do not spread that around, that propaganda, to our audience. Okay, you fucking liars.
Hashtag take the strap.
But anyways, the next thing, this fucking another remake coming out, which is kind of like surprising to me, especially this one. And to start this off, I just want to say that I was a big follower of J-horror. I didn't really enjoy anything that I had seen because of the storyline wise, and maybe this is just a difference in culture because I'm American, but I just didn't feel like connected or relatable to anything that happened in J-horrors, like Ringu, Ju-on, fucking. There's
Naruto.
Is that a real thing?
No, it's not.
You motherfucker.
I mean, Naruto's a real thing, but not a horror series.
Yeah, it's a horrible, but.
Ooh.
You haven't even watched it. Shut up.
But yeah, man, I just feel like every time I watch the Japanese horror stuff, it was always because I just want to be scared by the special effects. And for me, I prefer relatability. And even in horror movies, like I know that. Because of that, by proxy, when I'm watching something that's, relatable to me, is usually in shitty American horror movies because that's the only shit I can relate to. I'm from America. And we don't have, like, the best horror movies that come out. The special effects are usually pretty bad. Lots of CGI, lots of garbage. And lots of characters that really fucking suck. So for me, I've never been a follower of this, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it to one of y'all. Ganja, I'll go to you first. Do you remember watching these back in the day? And do you remember the hype behind the
Oh, hell yeah, man. My fucking reservation loved the shit out of these horror movies. The main reason I hung out with you so much and watched all these horror movies in the first year of our friendship is because I knew a lot of these shit because it was forced down my throat by my neighborhood. Like Leprechaun, all that stuff. Like, everyone was into those films. So I always got forced to watch horror movies. And I was a little bit of a chicken shit when I was younger to a certain extent. But as I got older, they're all mostly jump scares now. So they're less scary, and I just have to give myself to the experience in order to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like similar to what we experienced in like Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, why would I just like try to act brave? I just want to have fun and scream my head off.
Yeah, and I guess
I don't get bonus points for like, hey man, you didn't scream. Here's an extra like $1, some shit.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing too is like when it comes to that stuff, you want to be scared. And for me, every time I watched J-horror, it was literally just be scared. I wasn't like trying to get into a character or.
I also felt like J-horror was very too Japanesey for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had a hard time finding a lot of the lore and a lot of the monsters, and this is before I got into anime that I watched a lot of these films. So I didn't know any of the cultural significance behind the creatures. I just felt like, okay, so this is like Japanese dumb ghost movies.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But Jack, I'm gonna ask you really quick because you do follow anime and stuff like that too, which I was actually really shocked when I first started talking to you and you were actually into anime. But did you ever follow like Japanese horror stuff or any just Japanese movies in general?
Horror movies?
Yeah.
Not really. Like Ganja, I really wasn't into the whole horror movie shit because I mean, like, I was scary. Although now that I'm watching a lot of the shit with you, like, I'm just like, damn, I really was a scary little bitch because like this did not fucking scare me at all.
Well, keep in mind too, you've seen stuff that's kind of desensitized you a little bit, right? I mean,
like, I guess, but it's just like most of it, like, actually is just jump scares and it's just fucking loud.
Yeah, I like to add into that. Like, yeah, internet has completely desensitized me when it comes to most of this shit.
Yeah. I mean, especially these trailers, too, because trailers just keep copying the same fucking bit here, so, like, you're obviously not going to be... And plus, too, like, with horror movies, when they get popular, you can't get across, like, a top 10 video without them spoiling the whole fucking scare of what was big around the time it came out. Like, Exorcist, if you haven't seen The Exorcist, guess what? You've seen it now. Because watching fucking documentaries and those video essays on YouTube, they show you everything that you need to see. You know,
even then, like, I still wasn't watching horror movies then. Like, when I saw The Exorcist, I was just like, damn, this isn't scary. But, like, one part I did find, like, really gross. It didn't scare me at all.
Yeah.
That's not the thing. A lot of Japanese horror was just gross to me.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, just so we don't piss off Gary, like, obviously, Exorcist is not Japanese horror. We know. But don't put that out there before I get shot.
I'm gonna fucking cut you, bitches!
That's your kind of
horror. Like, Japanese horror actually, like, can be scary, like, in the right hands. Like a lot of, horror mangas, like JP actually mentioned one. Like, his type of stuff can be scary when you think about it. Like, there is one basically about like people finding holes that fit them. I forgot what the fuck it's called, but it has to do with basically suffocation and shit, something like that. It was pretty creepy.
I like how Cedric
But
says this too. Jump scares is the infinite health code of movies. Sure, it works, but there's no satisfaction in its accomplishment. Yeah, that's the best way. I've never heard it worded so well. Like, just like, yeah, it's an infinite health code of fucking movies. Like, I love that. But were you saying though, Jay? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
no, that's fine. Basically, I didn't really have too much to say. Basically, when I do live action, most of the time it's not really scary because I'll be honest, a lot of the times they're when they do CG and shit, it's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just like it looks really goofy. So just like this isn't scary, but I mean I like the story going on for it, and I like the creature designs, just not scary.
Yeah, no, and I completely agree with that. And here's the thing too, like, you know, to go back, because I mean, obviously it wasn't J horror, but like when these movies were remade, The Rain and Grudge were two movies that did interest me because when they came out back in the day, I didn't really enjoy Ju-on, and I didn't really like Grudge, especially the American version, because of its pacing. Because the entire idea of it is this slow reveal of everything that's going on. Like everything was like a build up to a jump scare, and they earned it, but they spent the entire movie earning it. And it's like I don't really. Like, I understand why that's good. I understand that's good filmmaking, but I did not give a shit to wait that long. I wasn't really patient. You know what I mean? And now we got this, and apparently the people behind this is Nicolas Pesce, which apparently he's directing this for the first time, which is weird that they got a new director to work on this remake. You would think they would get something who's experienced, but apparently it's not important to them. Also, too, they got this guy's joined for the writing part of it, the screenwriting. He's joined by the guy that originally made the first ones, the first Grudge 1, 2, and 3, and I forgot his name is Takashi something. I'll probably like edit that in.
6ix9ine?
Not Takashi 6ix9ine. He's busy being in court. No, Takashi Shimizu. He's the guy who actually made the Japanese version horror, Ju-on. He made the original Grudge, but the Japanese Grudge. So he's actually working on this. He's writing the storyline and screenplay to this, and he's met with the guy Jeff Buller. He's doing or he worked on the Midnight Meat Train, which I've never watched. In the after hour, someone brought that up to me recently. Like, you gotta watch the Midnight Meat Train. I've never seen it. I don't even know what it's about. He did The Prodigy, and then he did something that I really loved this year, the Pet Sematary remake, which was way better than the first Pet Sematary. It was fucking terrible, that first one.
By the way.
You'll like it, but even if you didn't like it, it's still double better than fucking the first one, because the one from back in the day, I hated the first Pet Sematary, dude. That shit was funny as fuck. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, did you ever watch the first Pet Sematary, by the way?
Oh, hell yeah. My favorite was the little kid. No fair.
Yeah.
No fair.
Yeah, that shit was bad. And then, like, just how long it takes for this fucking kid to walk out to the road, and then he gets ran by this truck, and they acting, no! That was one of those go-to movies where people started making fun of Stephen King. Like, just like, dude, this guy's movies is fucking garbage. You know, stick to the books. But yeah, I mean, Jed, do you feel like there's some extra, like, I guess, what would you call that? Like, do you have extra faith in this remake because the guy who did Ju-on is working on this, or does it not really matter to you?
Well, I never seen Ju-on, so I mean, like if everyone else is saying it's scary and really good, like I guess I have hope.
But like, does it ever say something to you where like some of these guys stick with the remakes, like the guys who did the originals? Like, do you feel like it has a positive effect usually on these movies, or do you feel like no, it doesn't really matter? Like you should have a complete new set of eyes on something like this.
If they have a good track record, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, because for me, I feel like every time there's somebody who was with the original, I think they're too attached to it. Like I mean, obviously it comes from a love of filmmaking, so like they are in love with their project. And sometimes when something's trying to move on and evolve, it takes that one old motherfucker who did the original who just doesn't want to move on. He keeps things to be encyclical, a repetitive fucking thing. That's why I don't really like this guy Takashi Shimizu. I don't want him to be part of this, and as well as the fact this trailer I don't think was done very well. You know, to finally talk about this. What's up with the Assassin's Creed orange, yellow, fucking piss-stained limbs on this thing? This looks gross, dude. Like, I don't know if you feel the same way, Ganja, but I mean, this...
It's that cheap horror thing they go with. They try to get the light dark, so everything around it has, like, shadow cast over it. Mm-hmm. So, one, it's easier to do those jump scare effects because you won't be able to see the actor in certain areas before they trigger the jump scare effect, and it saves budget. And two, it gives that mysterious look because it looks empty.
Yeah,
that's why you see a lot of it in like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, that's true. And I think maybe even part of that too was because of the fact they just didn't have a lot of money. Because when I first watched this trailer, the first thing that came to mind is just the marketing team behind it is really garbage.
Someone needs to invest in some better fucking light bulbs.
Yeah. And just better just someone please just take
a true horror movie is a man opening his mail and seeing his child support payments due. God damn, Kurt.
That's fucking great. But no, like my issue with this too is just like I mean like certain times a marketing team might be a little too good or like not too good, but like they put too much money into the marketing. Like for instance, this trailer is kind of revealing too much and also just showcasing they don't have a lot to reveal because it has this creepy violin just like they did with the Hereditary trailer and Mother, and then lots of like quick editing. But then at the same time they show you enough and reveal enough of the story that I know this movie's gonna be slow paced. Like for instance, this guy John Cho's playing him, the Asian dude who is walking in. Peter Spencer, that's his character's name, but he's trying to sell this house. Now you know the movie's not gonna just start off with him selling the fucking house and then we're gonna get to business. It's like, you know, obviously it's gonna be like, oh, something happened at this house. Okay, now let's try to get the real estate going. We're gonna watch this boring process of him putting the fucking house up for sale on the internet and all this crazy shit. And I'm like, dude, I'm not looking forward to 20 to 30 minutes of this build-up to a scene that we just saw in the trailer. So I'm not even gonna find that to be interesting.
Right.
And why is he putting his face so close to the fucking tub of blood or poop, whatever the fuck it is? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's,
yo, this looks stank. I'll put my face in it.
yeah, like I mean that's some stereotypical stupid horror movie shit. Like, you know,
You
look
know
at
what's
that.
funny?
What's up?
I think you say that, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who have that weird instinct to just smell something that they see, especially if it's in their own house. Like, what the fuck is this?
Bullshit.
I
No
don't
one
know
would put
about
their
that.
head.
Not when
next
it's
to it.
bubbly looking like shit like that.
Yeah,
I
fuck
know.
no.
I actually know some people like that. They'll see if it's in their house or something like that. They'll literally go up and be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Those people are the ones who die like from noxious gas and that they put a warning label on.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
but seeing shit like that, like I'm like honestly, I mean, yeah, you know, certain things about this is creepy, and you know, they show ghosts and they show creepy shit, whatever the fuck. But like at the same time, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I was expecting a premise reveal that called for like lots of chaotic subplots while this ghost is just fucking with people, maybe like different types of ghosts fucking up the house, whatever. But like this looks like I mean, there's not even destruction here. It's just like people reacting to shit and being jump scared, and then like. I mean, apparently there's like an investigative story where like somebody is trying to find out the lore of the Grudge ghost. Don't we already know this? Like
yeah,
this was already
unless they're
explained.
gonna change it.
And that would be egregious too, because it's like people have followed this for so long. Don't fucking change what we know. They're just gonna be going over the same shit we already like. I don't know. It's just it looks interesting. I like the trailer, really, I do. But like, what the fuck? Like they're kind of just doing the same old shit.
Like, I haven't seen like the original like 2 Grudge or Ring movies or whatever. If they're both even the same fucking thing. I saw whatever one you showed me like some time ago. The newest
Rings.
one that came.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rings, and that was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And then that one like didn't. Spoilers already, but I mean, why would you even go see this? It's fucking shit. But like, didn't she win it in the end? Like, what more can you like do with that? I mean, how you gonna change it?
Yeah, exactly.
Either you get the same story that I'm sure it basically ended with like her spirit being laid to rest or whatever the fuck, or her dying. Like, what else are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat of just like, yeah, I don't know what.
We're doing that fucking Michael Myers shit where they fucking just keep coming back and just make 16 fucking sequels.
6 shots.
Look, I shot them 6 times. But like another thing too. And this is, I mean, this is like one of those stupid things where it's like, okay, I know this doesn't have a lot to do with the quality of the movie, but it goes to show something. Apparently, this is going to be released in January, so it's just coming out in 2 months. And for me personally, when that happens, I usually realize that it's like, oh shit, we found a place to release this. Hurry up, wrap it up, send it out. You know, we gotta get money, and then I guarantee you, like in 2 weeks, we get another trailer, and then another super revealing trailer, like for the final one. And this movie's just gonna be one of those shady little box office explosions that happen for a week, and then no one's gonna remember. Same thing happened with Reigns in 2016. That trailer came out in November, I believe, and yeah, in January it came out and it was garbage, and no one fucking talked about it because there was nothing to talk about.
It's
Same old
fucking
shit.
terrible.
Yeah, and there was an idea there that could have been cool, but they rushed the shit and it's fucking trash. Yeah, I don't know, man. Grudge 2020 January. I hope it's good. I really do. I hope I had to eat all my fucking words, and I really hope that horror.
And if it is good, get ready for the 13 fucking sequels.
Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like they're not gonna let go if it's good because.
Oh no, it's gonna come another holiday tradition with Halloween.
Yeah, or Saw.
Yeah.
You know, Saw came out every fucking year. Like it was like the Madden NFL games for movies. It was fucking crazy.
I don't think there has actually been like a horror movie with like a mascot that's come out that has not had just a whole bunch of sequels that just ruined it. At least not at the top of my head.
What the fuck is Raheem saying? At least Thanos smashed Scarlet Witch in the bed. Something Nick wants to do. I do not want to fuck Scarlet Witch, man. Trust me. Let me see. Rings came on. Oh, January 2017. Thank you, Raheem. But I was still kind of right because the trailer came out in 2016. See that? Fuck you.
Shut up.
But anyways, now we're talking about good old HBO Max. Really quick, Ganja. How many streaming services do you have?
Netflix, YouTube Red, Amazon. That's it.
That's it. Okay, so you like
Yep.
$30 a month, basically. How about you, Jet?
Let's see. I steal Netflix from somebody. I have Amazon Prime, so I already got that. So just those two.
Wow. Yeah. So I guess pretty much we're all in the equal boat here because I have 3. You know, I got WWE Network. I got
fucking shit to pay for. I'm not paid for all these fucking services. I told
Just steal
you.
it. Why not just steal it?
Listen.
Well, some people are not shitty.
I'll need to find some people with all those goddamn accounts.
But yeah, me right now, I have about 3 streaming services right now, and I'm paying nearly $40 a fucking month, and now I'm just about fucking done with this bullshit because the thing is, HBO Max was announced by Warner Media to be $14.99, and luckily for people who already had the HBO thing, which I don't even know what the fuck it's called, it's like HBO Plus, HBO Premium, I don't know what the fuck it's called, but anyways, what they have, not what they have, but what they get for this is that they get to move on to HBO Max when it comes out for free because they already have an HBO thingy, which is cool. But the thing that's frustrating about this is that they're not even really trying to win me over. HBO Go, thank you, Kirk. He's like HBO Go, HBO Now.
I mean, by the way, if someone wants to donate their streaming service, so I don't have to illegally pirate these things. I mean, you're free to send me like your password and shit.
I'm just looking at this, by the way, too. It's like HBO Go, HBO Now. It's like, are they basing it off of Arnold quotes? Like, go now,
No,
get to the chopper,
get to your streaming service now,
get to the Pirate Bay.
You think the people who have Netflix and don't have like HBO are gonna flock to it now that it basically has South Park?
Probably. There's a lot of hipsters.
Oh no, actually,
South Park.
No, that's the case. Apparently, one of the biggest things they're talking about this is that they're going to be having 4 Adventure Time sequels, South Park, Rick and Morty, Green Lantern series, all the Ghibli movies, which I thought Crunchyroll owns all that shit, right?
Well, I mean, I don't that's nice they got that now, but I watched those like 4 or 5 years ago, so I don't need that now. So thanks for the late notice.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because the thing is about that too is anime is starting to get more popular when like more. Because I think that when it comes to like people watching streamers and shit, anime is just like dropped here and there little by little, and now it's starting to kind of like leak into, you know, the mainstream faucet, if you will. And I think that people are really starting to get into anime more now.
They might as well just fucking release like the Toonami fucking streaming service now, because I know it's fucking coming, or a fucking Adult Swim fucking streaming service now. Like,
I mean, I would be down for that.
That's what everyone's fucking doing.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Adult Swim site is really, really good and really, whatever. But here's the biggest thing, though, to talk about that, actually. Oh, and by the way, I forgot, too. Big Bang Theory and the Boondocks is also going to be on Max, HBO Max. So, whatever. I don't give a shit.
Go check out the Game Bang Theory.
The Game Bang Theory?
Yeah.
But I think HBO in general just got a big-ass fucking head over the fact that Game of Thrones was winning over America with viewership and subscriptions and all that bullshit to the streaming service. And I don't know. I just feel like they got comfortable, and now they're not willing to earn anybody's fucking like new subscriptions. I think they're just like comfortable. Like, yo, we got the Game of Thrones shit. You know, we're gonna keep giving you more stuff. We can give you new things, and we don't really have to, you know, I guess what do you call that? Like, we don't have to make people think. What do you call it? Like, win people over. Man, I don't know any fucking vocabulary words except for the 4-letter words. People.
I'm just watching you struggle right now, and that's hilarious.
I know. I thought one of you motherfuckers was gonna hit the beat. Like, beep. We got the word for you.
No, I'm actually trying to figure out what you're saying. That's how deep you are right now.
No, like they're not converting. Like they don't have to convert anybody because everyone's already made up their mind whether or not they're gonna have HBO, and that's the frustrating thing about this. And then you think about this too. You know, these services. I wish I would have took a picture of it, but like I saw this thing on social media that included this particular price of $14.99. And they combined it with like the CNN Plus thing, the Disney Plus, the Apple Plus. In total, dude, they would spend $104 a month if you got all the services. And I'm like,
I can suck my ass.
No, it's fucking crazy. And the biggest thing too is like, okay, $104. At this point, if we just have like one more streaming service go up for like another like $15 or whatever, that would be $119, basically $120. What? That's not that's not financially more viable than cable now. Like, we've got so crazy in this whole fucking world that we're back to cable's a good idea.
It came right back to different cable providers.
Yeah, because the thing is, if I really wanted to watch these shows, like, I'm either gonna, like, pirate them or basically just fucking record them on fucking my fucking TV. Like, I'm not paying all this money for all these fucking services. I refuse.
And I can guarantee you the new streaming services are going to be fucking Viacom based. Like, I bet you they'll have A&E, True TV, Paramount Network shows on the fucking on the platform. Like, that would be some bullshit. But yeah, I can see it happening. Definitely. Viacom is like one of those main companies that own all these shows. And I mean, they're already popular on cable, so I can see it happening. But yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. It's just, like I said, man, at that time, it will finally be more financially viable to get fucking your most expensive cable package. And yeah, officially this industry has just become like this weird, thoughtless fucking piece of shit where literally they just found a new way to take money from me. And
I feel very bad for everyone, for people who basically have to watch absolutely everything and also don't have any friends, because they're going to be spending a lot of fucking money.
I mean, like, really, who gives a fuck about... and that's another one, too, like, Peacock.
It shouldn't cost so much to be lonely.
Yeah, I mean, Rick and Morty, like, why would you guys do this now that the series is kind of, like, almost done? Like,
it's not almost done.
They just haven't been hit around a while, so you're like, damn, it's dead.
But see, like, even then, like, now, it's just not popular. It's like, really? Like, I don't know. Like, we already went... I think we've hit our big plateau with Rick and Morty. Like, we've hit the top as they're ever going to be with the Sketchy One Sauce shit.
Right.
So it's like, really? Are we really trying to get Rick and Morty fans to watch this shit? It's weird.
Look, you like some Rick and Morty?
Oh, yeah, Kirk says the new season starts this month. So maybe I'm talking on my fucking ass here. But...
That shit's still super popular.
Yeah, but if you guys want to hear me more talk shit out of my fucking ass, I will in about 20 minutes. Because of the fact that we're going to be doing the Double Toasted pre-show for the movie review extravaganza. We're not going to be on this Twitch channel, but we will be on doubletoasted.com. So go to doubletoasted.com, watch the extravaganza, the post there, and then we'll just randomly show up talking about some Terminator stuff, some robot stuff. And if you guys got stuff you want to show us during that discussion, we'll definitely show it, and you guys will be able to hear it too, and it'll be fun. Now, with that said, I think it just ended that like Alan does, like when he starts shows, and then it'll be great.
Speaking of Alan, go check him out on oneofus.net.
Yeah, oneofus.net. Guys, go and check that shit out. It's fucking great. I don't know what the new stuff he's been doing, but I know that like last week he did Laundromat, and it was a pretty funny review. Him, Bradley, and somebody else was going at it. If you guys like hearing Alan argue, trust me, he does not change at all when it goes to other podcasts. Speaking of other podcasts, though, Gancho, why don't you tell him what you're doing?
I do the Illuminati podcast on the Metropolis Collective Network on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, stream, any other way. We're going to try to contact you guys because we are in control. We will got your media and we got you by the balls. So go check that shit out. Illuminati podcast, talk about cultural stuff. We talk about politics, give you our insight, share some dirty secrets with you guys, just have an overall good time with the audience. So go check that out.
Yes.
Also got a Patreon with some exclusive shit on that. That's Illuminati on Patreon. Go check that out. It's just $1 to help us out. And as well as one other thing, Diaz, we are going to Vegas, baby.
Vegas.
February, fucking Valentine's. Check out the Metropolis Network. We're going to start sharing shit on fucking our chat attack. Focus on it. Save some scrap for fucking Christmas. Come have fun. Come get drunk with your boy. Come smoke with Ruthless. Have a good cigar with him and come get high with me. It's going to be a great time. Come check us out. We're going to even do a live show, the chat attack, and of course, Illuminati podcast, as well as a few others that are coming down with us. It's going to be a bonanza of a good time. So that's Vegas. Go check that shit out.
And then look at Jet. She's a virus.
Hi.
Here she is, right here. I just was going through Facebook and literally, like, that's how you sit.
That is how I sit. I'm getting tired of you.
That's basically you. At this point, Alan's like, yeah, you sound like a fucking cat. I fucking hate it. But no, Jet, where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook. Willing to take your password for all your streaming services. Hand them over. Yeah,
actually do it. If you guys do that, then we'll do something for you. We'll just say thanks. That's it. Anyways, people, we're getting the fuck out of here. With that said, Mr. Ganja Guru, why don't you do me a big old fucking favor?
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, attack that god dang chair. Double Toasted. Go there. Movie extravaganza. Motherfuckers.
Perry streaming service. Adult Swim, Cartoon Network streaming service. Nickelodeon
BET
streaming service. BET service. You can watch fucking Baby Boy like 20 times on there if you want.
Just like school.
Fucking 50 Cent's movie. over and over fucking again.
I like how you had to specify for our white audience.
Take care, y'all.